And we're off? Alright.
Fake news.
Alright. Welcome to Stupidity Can Make You Famous. Wow.
God, this is awkward, isn't it?
It is.
Don't know what to say now. Lost for words.
Alright. I'm Aston. How are you, Harry? You alright?
I'm good, thank you. My name's Harry. This is Stupidity Can Make You Famous, I guess.
Should we start with saying happy birthday to Millie?
Yeah,
Is that-
it's Millie's birthday. Happy birthday.
Birthday,
The
Millie.
big 1-7. Hope
Yeah.
you had a good morning.
Afternoon, maybe.
All right, why don't you tell the listeners what we're going to be talking about in today's
Alright. Well, I
today's ep?
don't want to spoil it yet. Maybe we should just...
Oh,
Get
whatever.
straight into it?
Whatever you feel. Straight into
Or
it.
should we talk about the podcast, maybe?
Talk about podcasts. Okay,
Yeah,
go for
alright.
it.
Yeah. We're doing this for the bands, really.
I don't know if it was for the bands or it was for serious.
Well, it's a bit of both, right?
A bit of both, right? Yeah, sure. If you think so.
Okay. Well, I'm here for the bands and the seriousness.
Okay, well, I'm here for the serious as well as the bands as well.
Okay. So we're on the same page now.
Mutual ground.
Alright, beautiful. We've also got Jordan and Tommy over here. Do you guys want to come say hi?
Hey.
I don't know whether you guys heard that. Jordan is our video guy, I think we could say.
Apart from this isn't being videoed.
This first
because-
one isn't, but
Bit of effort, that really, isn't it?
yeah, we weren't really ready. Not really prepared.
We
but,
did have some technical difficulties to start with.
Well, we started at, it's 4:15 right now, and we started
It's
at
actually 17 minutes past 4. but
17 minutes.
that's fine.
Very sorry, Harry. We started at precisely 13 minutes past 3.
Oof,
So
it's been a long hour.
it's been a while, hasn't it? We've been sitting about. But we're
Okay.
there. We're here, and we're off. Okay, and Tommy's our sound guy.
Tommy's our sound guy. Tommy's from day one. Respect
is.
to you, Tommy. Respect.
Imagine
Okay.
me and Harry were going to do this by ourselves, but we would not have been able to pull this one off, would we?
Okay. Mustn't forget Lewis's credits.
Oh, yeah, me and Lewis, I'm going to do a public apology right now. Me and Lewis were going to start a podcast, but I felt Harry was better suited for the position.
Oh, yeah.
So, sorry, Lewis, mate. We'll
Didn't
we'll
make
get
the
you on
cut.
the podcast at some point.
No, we
We'll
won't.
chat.
No, we won't.
No, we won't.
All right, so do you want to start off with knife crime?
Let's go straight into
Okay, Aston, solutions to knife crime. Go for it.
Personally, do you want to just go straight into it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, well, I'm going to start with something that I saw last night.
Okay, go for it.
It was a tweet by Logan Paul, and no, this is relevant.
Okay,
It
sure.
was he said something about going on the London press conference, and he said
For the Conservatives press conference.
no, Logan Paul,
Oh, sorry.
the
Oh, well, that's going to get beeps.
the KSI Logan Paul
Yeah.
boxing match press conference, and he said, "I'm going to be in London, try not to stab me."
That's inappropriate because I think someone got stabbed. We had this news article earlier in Assembly about 3 people were killed in a
Just
in
4
a-
police officers got stabbed today,
in the Paris headquarters.
and I think my thing is that it's more the atmosphere, right?
But it's going to be misinterpreted whether he was saying, "I'm coming to the UK, don't stab me," because he's who he is, or whether that's a joke about knife crime in the UK.
Oh, it almost definitely wasn't a joke aimed at that, but
Aimed at what?
at it being like,
Yeah,
I'm in
about
London,
knife crime
I'm
in
gonna
London.
get stabbed.
Yeah.
But I think that sort of thing is the reason why it's normalised. Like in a place like Toaster, right?
Yeah, it's a nice area.
I know there have been 3 stabbings that I can name right now.
In Toaster.
Yeah,
This is news to me. I'm moving.
And-
See you later.
they've all they've all been the same person, right? And that is like a big deal around here. Whereas in somewhere like London, that's just normal because people have grown up with it. So that is the
Well,
main
it's something
issue.
like there were 285 incidents of knife-related crimes in this year so far. So which is terrible.
Exactly.
In fact,
And,
maybe that was last year, not this year.
How many did you
Ignore
say?
that. 285.
See, I think it's more.
But then again, it was 285. So it's the highest it is now since the Home Office homicide index started in 1946.
Exactly.
And that was a long time ago.
And like, I feel like personally, we do have a go a lot. We all make jokes about America and gun
And
laws
guns laws,
stuff.
but actually we're just as bad with
But
knife crime.
it's not
realistically.
even about the weapons as well. Like, obviously, I'm not condoning.
Yeah, you're not pro knife crime, are you?
No,
I don't
And
think anyone's
I'm
pro
not
knife
pro
crime.
gun
in their
crime
own
either. I think guns should be banned in America, but that it's a related date. But all I'm gonna say is that we're just as bad. We're just using different weapons.
Okay,
right?
moving on then. What do you think is the solution to knife crime? Because obviously you can say
Oh,
ban
yeah.
knives, but you can't ban knives because people use them in their profession. So chefs, you can't say you can't have knives because a 16-year-old boy is running around stabbing up his friends.
Knife crime isn't something you can stop. I think that's fair to say.
But you can reduce it, definitely.
Exactly. And we just need to make sure that it's not normalised. You know what I mean?
Well, it is normalised.
Exactly. But we need to make sure it's not. Like,
So how do you think you should do that?
all I think is that in places like in London, for example, people grow up with just thinking like stabbing someone isn't a big deal. So that needs to be sorted. We need to find ways to...
I feel like it's more like getting stabbed isn't a big deal.
Exactly.
Because it happens so often.
And we need to unnormalise that. Because, like, it's just, it's too regular. Obviously, it's not. We can't say the whole country's got a knife issue because it hasn't.
It is specific places like Birmingham, Manchester.
It's the big
it's all the
cities.
big cities where all this, like, all this county line stuff, which I don't know much about personally, but, like, drug-related things that someone has a knife with them because it's for self-defence, but then... Like, do you remember that guy? I don't remember. Do you guys know what that guy's name was who came and did an assembly in, like, year 9?
Oh, I think I know who you mean. I can't.
Stabbed a knife in his chest, went, dead! Like that.
No,
What was his name?
I don't know his name, man.
Oh, well.
I know who you mean.
He was saying how, sort of, 8 times out of 10 someone's carrying a knife, when it's used on them rather than used on someone else.
Yeah.
Because they'll use it in self-defence and it'll get
I
turned
think a lot
on.
of the people that carry knives are more... I think it's fair to say the ones that are less... strong, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're people that can't defend themselves normally, so they'll pull out a knife and have no clue what they're doing.
Exactly, and
no one carries a knife, or very rarely with an intent to use it, and like it's more to make yourself feel more comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And then, like you said, it could get turned around very easily because you're not necessarily the strongest person.
Like, can you imagine carrying a knife
Like
out with your friends?
Personally, I wouldn't. But I guess, especially in, like I'm saying, I feel fairly safe in Toaster, whereas in the bigger cities,
Yeah, exactly.
it's more of a problem, especially like crime-ridden cities, like I said, London. What do you think, Harry?
About the solutions to knife crime.
Yeah.
I would say that obviously you can't ban knives, but like, I saw this. A guy came on. I can't remember what it was. It was a show like Good Morning Britain where it was like,
I love Good Morning Britain.
youths can trade in knives and get rewards, right? Which reminds me of this school. You get a spark.
Is that the? There was like a guy and he gave out like JD gift vouchers and stuff if you trade in a knife.
Yeah, same guy. I genuinely don't think there's a solution to knife crime.
Well, yeah, I feel like there's a way to unnormalise it, but there's always going to be knives.
Because now it's out of control, so it's not something that can be done through a law, I don't think.
Exactly.
Because it's illegal in the first place to stab someone, isn't it? That's not allowed. You're not allowed to go around stabbing
No, it's
people.
not. It's not allowed. It is illegal, but yeah, I do want to mention this stabbing today.
Stabbing, say, in Paris.
In Paris,
yeah. I had a pop-up on my phone.
I got a notification. Let's have a look on the news.
I mean, you'd say thankfully it's not in the UK, but then again, there's no difference. It happens
it happens everywhere.
The country.
So, a knife-wielding employee has killed 4 fellow members of the staff at police headquarters in the centre of France. So the attack has not been named. No one really knows why.
Have they said it was a religion-related attack, or
It doesn't say at all. No, it just says it's someone that they worked with, which I think makes it worse. Like it's 3 men and 1 woman.
someone that they worked with?
all either officers or administrative staff.
Was it a police officer doing the stabbing?
No, I think it was a member of staff. So maybe like a secretary or something.
Jeez, because that could be anything like that. Could be radicalisation, couldn't it?
Exactly that,
Which is
very-
shocking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's really bad.
All right. Well, I feel like we've hit the nail on the head, as Tommy just tapped my head.
Telling you, this isn't microphone.
no,
this is
Tommy's-
flappy sock.
Tommy's
up here.
pointing at the sock. Tommy's
The mic-
dirty
Speak
sock.
into the middle of the mic.
Sorry.
Okay.
Hello,
Have you got
everyone.
this, Aston? You're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, I'll take this one. All right, so I'm gonna start with a final happy birthday to Millie.
Yeah.
Because she's been bugging us about singing
More
her
important,
birthday.
if you made it this far in, thank you.
If you made it this far in, the secret code is red. Make sure to message the.
If you message us red,
Instagram account.
Your
red.
likelihood of featuring on a podcast increases by 10 million%.
10 million is
If you,
quite
if
a
you
large
message us
number.
red, you'll get a shout out in the next one. There you go.
That's not true. We are not doing that.
Okay, no, we won't. Then we'll have them on.
You have them on,
They'll
yeah.
get a
Well,
shout
not
out
not
anyway.
not all
Do
of
we even
you.
have enough microphones to have people on? I'm only seeing 2 in the room.
Maybe not.
We can sort something.
It depends how
That's
many
a-
people comment red.
Okay, cool.
That's so many.
That's a lot of
Oh, we
microphones.
get 4 plus these two.
Yeah.
So 6.
Don't put this
Well,
in.
if
by the
you
way,
do,
this is like
if you do
business stuff.
maths, then yeah, so
If we're allowed to use equipment for
Quick maths.
5 cases.
We've made your editing
Yeah, hard.
game
That's cool.
horrific. Okay, sorry, where were we?
Thanks so much for watching.
Yeah,
listening. Really.
Harry, you enjoyed yourself?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good fun. I've never done anything like this. It's kind of a bit nerve-wracking actually, because obviously this is just a conversation between us two.
Yeah, as
But
you
the
can tell,
microphone-
Harry's actually quite toxic during conversations. We're not actually friends. This
The
is
the
all-
microphone adds so much pressure.
Oh, I'm feeling the pressure that it could, not that it could flop, but the fact that it could like
Go wrong.
We've hyped it a lot,
Yeah.
so if it goes wrong, then
What if you first- this is your
I'm
first-
losing a lot of friends.
Yeah. This is the pilot. So yeah, exactly. Tommy's
Oh
right.
yeah, all I'm gonna say is don't think this is the hype, because this is
Don't
gonna
hate
be,
us.
This is gonna be the worst one. I think it's safe to say,
I don't know.
unless we start
We'll see.
talking about.
Can only go up from here. There you go.
Well,
Exactly.
it could.
We've
go down.
purposely hit rock bottom so it can only get better.
We want to make it look like we're. Well, no, this is all authentic. We are. Okay. Tangent again.
Are we calling it a close? Thanks so much for listening.
I do want to shout out again. I feel like I keep on stopping Harry from ending it, but I never want it to end. I want to shout out Tommy and Jordan again because you guys have actually done us a big solid.
Big hype to Tommy and Jordan.
Another
Thank
round
you
of
so
applause
much.
with the 3D dinosaur dancing.
Yeah.
on the-
And a heart around that. Don't forget the
and
heart.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, because I feel like Tommy. I thought me and Harry would be sick. We'll do it by ourselves.
Yeah.
We'll
In
get
fact-
our little iPhone recorders
I was stood
out.
outside of Waitrose with Jamie or something, and you walked past. I was like,
Yeah.
Tommy, me and us to start the podcast. Do you want to be the sound guy?
I didn't really know what happened there. I just got a message saying Tommy's involved now. I was like,
Yeah.
I just ran into Harry
And-
and Jamie at Waitrose.
Yeah.
And he was talking about podcasts. And I was like, oh, do you want microphones for it?
Well, me and Harry were on a FaceTime. It was like at least 5 hours. We were talking for
No, not 5 hours, more like half an hour, but yeah, cool.
Harry, it was a very long time.
It was a long time.
I was sick of your voice
a bit
by the
of
end.
hyperbole there, but I won't flex that me and Aston both do English.
And Lang. And then I messaged Jordan saying, "All right, geezer, can you make us a logo?" And he's like, "Sure." And then we hopped on a call, and then actually no. So I originally wanted to film them, and then we've got stick
We
from,
will. We
stick
will.
from Joe about that.
Joe's not happy. Joe,
So,
don't worry, mate. This is not recorded, and that was just for you. Only
Um,
joking. We don't care about you.
what are you about, mate? Tangent again. Anyway, and I dropped in to Jordan when we were talking, and he was like, "All right, I'll film it for you.
Yeah.
I'll edit it for you."
Jordan, you both.
You've both gone above and beyond for
Quick
us.
consolidation. Thank you, Tommy and Jordan.
Lots of love.
This wouldn't be
Very well.
happening if it wasn't for you two. Much love, bros.
I think that is all we have to
I
say.
think we're going to call it a day. Thank you very much for listening.
Yeah, and
This has been Stupidity Can Make You Famous.
I'm Aston.
I'm Harry.
See you later.
See you later.